value, which effectively a 2.989% increase in the tax rate, move to adopt ordinance 1386, setting the 2023 tax rate.
Have a motion, do we have a second? Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
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 Ayes have it, thank you. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find the mic. We need that every now and then. All right, Marvin. Move on to consider approval of resolution 1109-2023, authorizing Economic Development Corporation, EDC, expenditures from the 2023-2024 fiscal year budget as qualified for projects more than $10,000 and providing an effective date. First reading.
This is just, of any project that was $10,000 or more in the budget for EDC, it's reflected in this ordinance. I could go through the list if you want me to read it.
Well, does
Sir?
that answer the question she has?
What is it?
Well, she was asking about where EDC spent money, but I mean, we've already all approved of all of these, right?
Yes.
So it should be a rubber stamp.
So this is the total yearly package.
Yes, sir.
It got over 10,000 of what we're spending, so it has to be approved by.
Usually I always thought these were broke down by, that's 10,000,
Individually.
that's 10,000.
So, does anybody want Marvin to go over the list of what those items are?
Stop, no.
If not, make a motion.
Make a motion, we approve resolution 1109-2023.
We have a motion, do we have a second? Motion and a second, any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it.
This requires 2 or 3 readings, Marvin?
2 readings.
2.
So, number 10 is discussion or action regarding updates from the city manager advising the mayor and city council on personnel, city's physical condition, pandemic, executive orders, scheduling council work session, future needs of the city, and other city manager recommendations.
I'm gonna start out by turning it over to Paula for what she has done.
Okay, we have promoted Anna Lee to the utility billing coordinator. We have hired, Stacey Watley. She starts Friday to fill Anna's position. In the meantime, we've gotten a resignation from our court clerk, Cassandra. Mainly, she moved to South Arlington, and it takes her an hour to get here, and she got hired on with Mansfield, which is 10 minutes from her house. Can't blame her.
I drive to South Arlington every day. I don't want to hear it.
Anyway, we've hired Alex Chavez. She's worked here before to fill her position, and she starts on the 18th. I'll go ahead and report to the fire department since he's not here. He did have a resignation last Friday. They haven't officially filled the position yet, but I think they're getting close to somebody who used to work here.
The person that left, they go to another department, or you know?
It was a mutual agreement,
Yeah.
all I can say.
That was about it.
That it?
Jeremy?
That's it for me.
Thank you very much.
He's already really reported to you, but.
Yeah, we're short two in public works. Updating, working with Marvin to update the website, city website.
What did those 2 do?
One
Backhoe operators, or?
one was vacant due to a promotion.
Yeah.
With my superintendent, we moved a few employees up, so it left a vacancy there. And then another was,
Heavy equipment.
the heavy equipment operators.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it's tough finding some of those.
And we're also code enforcement.
And we're short
still
one.
code enforcement.
It's getting lack of
Yeah.
Do you have to have, in your department, people with CDL license?
We do. We require a Class B. And there's a few positions I can do entry level, and, you know,
Yeah.
send them through a little program. But with our heavy equipment operators, you've already gotta have that experience. It's tough.
And they are strict now on CDL.
Yes, and
You get caught
fortunate,
speeding or whatever, you can lose your life.
yeah, very, very strict.
Not
on
speeding in the city equipment, speeding in your equipment.
just anything, yes.
Okay, that's where we're at. All right, thank you.
Deputy Chief Perkins, you got anything for us?
The only thing I'd add from earlier is National Night Out will be October 3rd. We're gonna have it at the same place we had last year at the school, 6 to 8. I'd like to see everybody.
I saw that announcement, I think we could, what school, which school?
Casper Elementary will be beside the administrative building, you know, like south side.
That's exactly what I was gonna say, is that we could describe that a little bit better.
Yes.
The flyer I saw, because if I hadn't been there last year, I would have no idea where you're talking about, the playground.
That's not
South.
Castleberry Elementary. It's the admin building and the alternative learning center.
Right. If I don't say Casper Elementary, nobody knows.
No. Yeah, I don't know.
I'll do like I did
I
last year.
thought it was.
About
People
2
show
weeks
up.
out prior to the event, I will get the parking map and location and everything. Finish the place.
October the 3rd.
Shirley, what's going on
What's
with
the
you?
date again, I'm sorry?
October 3rd, will be the first Tuesday in October.
6 to 8.
Okay.
And we're gonna grill and, feed everybody that shows up.
Good steaks or?
No, I don't know, that's right.
Hey. Hey, that's what, you gotta do what you gotta do, so.
Come on, man.
Bust out the crock pot
So,
and.
hot dogs it is.
Hot dogs it is.
I'll take a bologna sandwich.
Grilled cheese.
I'll take that.
Shirley, what's going on at the event center?
Well, we had a square dance last Thursday night.
Saw
They
that.
came in after our usual jam session, and they want to, they were free. And if they get enough people that are interested, they're going to come and set up classes and pay to be there or pay people. And I've had probably 12, 15 people want to do it, so we're hoping that'll be enough. He told me if we could make a class of 8, we could come and teach. So,
All right.
we just have to work that out, so.
So what's the cost of the class gonna be?
It's gonna be $50 for 12 lessons.
Oh, is it like a series lesson?
Yes, yes.
Series and series?
Is it gonna be one of these deals where you have the lessons and then you dance afterwards?
Well, that's in the middle of the lesson.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
teaching you while they're.
While you're dancing?
Now, we
Okay.
had a lot of people do it. They like it.
Well, good. James Myrick, you got anything for us?
Yeah, a couple of things. I'll start out once, I've been sitting over here this evening, listening to y'all going back and forth, which is needed, but I also want to say, I think you can look around this room and see a lot of empty chairs. Somebody must be liking something what we're doing.
Well, pretty full lesson.
Yeah, but I mean, that's one time out of, I don't know, 10, 12 meetings. So, you know, I can remember the times coming here and people would like be sharpening their knives and forks. That's not happening here. So somebody must like the improvements that's been done with the water, with the roads, with all of that. So, moving on to my stuff, I'll start out with the mosquitoes. We had, this week, somebody saying that they had a lot of mosquitoes around their place. I went over there and looked, and I couldn't see any swarms of them. Doesn't mean they're not there, but one thing is still very, very, very green yards in that particular area. So, but I'm also glad to say that when you look at the mosquito base, and you look at where we are in the chain currently, you can almost roll it back to March. The same charts and graphs of how many mosquitoes are in there is rolled all the way back to the beginning of the year. Now, we are expecting some rain that'll be coming